Assalamu alaikum. Hello, my dear young learners. Welcome to all of you in our online classroom, which is arranged by Samsul Haqqani School and College English version. Well, I'm your math teacher, Mohammad Imtiaz Ahmed, and today in this math class, we're going to learn a very new topic. Its name is multiplication. Well, I know you all are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. So please, let's take your textbook and also your pen and copy and try to learn how to do the multiplication and where we are going to apply them. First of all, I'm going to show you some pictures. If you look at the picture, you can see that a boy has some fruits in front of him. A girl has some potatoes, another girl has some fish, and another girl has some banana. If you look them, you can see how many apples are there or how many potatoes are there. We can count them, but it is tough for us to count so many of them. That's why a new method of calculation has invented, and this is known as the multiplication. We will learn in detail about them. Let's have a look at another picture. This picture shows that how many items are there in each shop. That means the four kids are having some kind of items in front of them, and we need to count them how many are there. The boy says in the fish shop there were 3 plates of 4 fishes. That means if you look into the plate where the fish are available, you can see there are 3 plates, and every plate there are 4 fishes. And the girl says in the potato shop there were 5 plates of 3 potatoes. That means every plate consists 3 potatoes, and there are the total number of plates are 5. So how we are going to calculate them? Normally, if you look about the fish, there are 4 fish in each plate, so we do 4 plus 4 plus 4, which is equal to, as you know, that it will be 12. That means 12 fish. If you count the potatoes, we can see that there were 3 potatoes in each plate, and our total number of plates is 5. So we will add 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. So if we add them one by one, our total addition will be 15. That means 15 potatoes. You may be confused that how it is multiplication. So let me show you another picture. It will be clear for you. Well, here you can see that there are 4 benches in the class. 3 students sit on each bench. So how many students are there? If you look into the picture, you can see that some students are sitting on the bench, and you can count that every bench there are 3 students. So let's count how many benches are there. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 benches are there. The boy says that there are 4 rows of 3 students, aren't they? So the mathematical sentences for the number of students is 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, which is equal to 12. So there are 12 students in the class. But still we don't have any idea what is multiplication is all about. Let's have a look another picture. It will be clear for you. Here it says, in this calculation, we add 3 4 times. That means 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. We can count them that we are adding 3 4 times. So we don't need to do the addition here. We can do it directly like this. 3 multiplication 4 is equal to 12. So how we will read them? we'll read them like this: 3 multiplied by 4 equals 12. Just the bottom of this box says this kind of calculation is called multiplication, and the symbol multiplication is known as the multiplication sign. That means which is look alike X, or sometimes we say cross. Well, here what we have learned that number of students, that means 3, is known as the number of objects in each group. That means 3 is the number of objects in each group, and 4 shows that the number of groups. That means if you look into the picture, you can see that the number of objects means the number of students. The number of students in each bench is 3. That's why we put 3 in the front. Then we have given the multiplication sign, and the number of groups, that means in each bench there are 3 students. We wrote 3 on the front side. Then we have to count how many groups are there. That means number of bench. There are 4 bench. So let's count how many are there. In total the number is 12. Okay, well, there is a note written on this picture that don't confuse the symbol multiplication with the addition, because both of them are look alike, just their position is not same. So don't be confused that multiplication or addition are not same, they're different. So try to use them in their proper place. Now we will do some mathematics of multiplication. Here you can see that some number of plates which has some apples. You can see that, as we have learned in the earlier page, that number of object. In each plate there are 2 objects. That's why 2, and the number of plate is 5. That's why 2 multiply 5 is equal to 10. That means 10 apples. It is done by here. Now rest of the item will be done by us. So let's go. Then we can see some potatoes are in the plate. Let's count how many potatoes are in the plate. That means in each plate we can count that 1, 2, 3. There are 3 potatoes. So number of object is 3. Let's count the number of groups. That means how many plates are there. You can see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 plates. So we will write 3 multiply 5 is equal to, as you know that, it is 15. So number of potatoes is 15 potatoes. And the next we can see that some fishes are in the bowl. Let's count how many fishes are in each bowl. That means number of objects. Well, we can count 1, 2, 3, 4. That means each bowl has 4 fishes. So what is the number of group? That means the number of ball. We can count 1, 2, 3. So the number of ball is 3. So what will be the result? We know that 4 multiply 3 is equals to 12. That means 12 fishes. Next we have some banana on the plate. If you count how many bananas are in each plate, we can see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 bananas in each plate. Let's count how many plates are there. We can see that there are 4 plates. So what will be the multiplication result? We know that 5 multiplied 4 is equal to 20. That means 20 bananas. Let's do some more exercise. Here you can see in the first exercise there are some football in some tray. Let's count how many football in each tray. We can count there are 1, 2, 3. 3 footballs in a tray. So we will put 3. Then we will count how many tray are there. Well, you can see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 tray of football. So we will write 5. That means 3 multiply 5 is equal to 15. In total, there will be 15 footballs. In number 2, we can see some orange. As you can see that some orange are in the plate. Let's count how many orange are in each plate. We can see that there are 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 orange in each plate. So let's count the number of groups. That means the number of plates. We can see that here are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 plates. So what will be the multiplication result? We know that 4 multiply 5 is equal to 20. That means we have in total 20 oranges. In number 3, we can see some flowers in bouquet. You can see that if you count, there are 7 flowers in each bouquet. So we will write 7. Then we will count how many bouquets are there. So we can see that there are 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 bouquets. So let's calculate. We know that 7 multiply 4 is equals to 28. So there are 28 bouquets. Well, I hope right now you are understanding what is multiplication all about. Let's have a look at another example. You can see that a shopkeeper puts 5 tomatoes on each of 4 plates. How many tomatoes are there altogether? If you look according to the picture below, let's find how many tomatoes are there on 3 or 4 plates. That means now we will count how many tomatoes are there. If you look in the first picture, you can see that in one plate there are 5 tomatoes. That means as we know that we will start with the number of object, then we will keep the multiplication sign, then we will write down the number of groups. So here we can see that the number of object, that means which is known as the tomato, there are 5 tomatoes in a plate. So the group is 1 and the number of object tomato is 5. So 5 multiplication 1 is equals to 5. In the next picture you can see that there are 2 plates and we have 5 tomatoes in each plate. So as we know that we will keep 5 in front, then the multiplication sign, then we will count how many groups are there. That means 2 plates are there. So let's count 5 multiplication 2 is equal to 10. The next we can see that there are 1, 2, 3 plates where each plate has 5 tomatoes. So we will write 5 multiply 3 is equal to, as we know, 5 3s are 15. And now the last one, we can see that there are 4 plates and each plate consists 5 tomatoes like the before. So here we can see that 5 multiply 4 is equal to 20. Well, this is how you will learn how to do the multiplication. Well, as you know that to do the multiplication properly, we need to learn the multiplication table. I know you have already learned some multiplication table, and try to memorize them properly so that you can do your math very easily. So that was all for today. I hope you have enjoyed the class and you have learned how to do the multiplication. Well, my dear students, as it is a new topic for you, so it is my humble request to all of you, watch this video for several times so that you will be clear what the multiplication is and how to do the multiplication mathematics into the copy. So I hope you all be fine, but remember one thing: stay at home and stay safe. And honorable guardians, if you have any kind of queries, you are feel free to contact as below. Thank you very much.